Good morning, you guys. So I am on my way to the doctor's, the fertility doctor. It is Monday, October 4th? October 4th. And it's a rainy, gloomy day today. Just how I'm feeling, of course. The weather relates to me today. I've had a very rough weekend. I've been very emotional all weekend. And to boot, you guys, if you are not on my social media, you do not know what got delivered at my house on yesterday, which is a Sunday, which it's Sunday. Nothing should really be getting delivered at my house. But Sundays are personally bad for me because Willow was born on a Sunday. So every Sunday that passes is another week that's gone by. So I really struggle with that pretty much every Sunday. This Sunday was no exception. And I was actually in a very bad place yesterday. I did not get out of bed all day because I am really still dealing with the grief of losing her. And it's still very much real. Even though I'm trying to push forward and do a next transfer, I am still very much grieving the loss of my daughter. So Sundays are just hard. Then my husband, because we were arguing yesterday as well, which is not helpful, he ends up throwing a package on the bed and saying, "Oh, you're still ordering things," like, because he hates that I'm always receiving packages in the mail. So I was not expecting a package, so I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. So I opened it, and it was from Infamil, and it was 2 containers of formula. And that they're welcoming me to their family with an $80 coupon for formula. So, as great as that was, I don't know how it came to me. I did not sign up for Infamil because I planned on breastfeeding. So I don't know how, maybe from a registry, the baby's registry, maybe it registered automatically. I don't know. I don't know why this came to me. I don't know. I just don't know. So the only good thing is it doesn't expire until 2023. So I am going to hold on to it just in case I do get pregnant this time around. And if I cannot breastfeed, I'll have that for backup. But if come the spring and I am not pregnant, I plan on giving it away to somebody that can use it. So it still has a good, 2 years still on the expiration date. So anyways, so that was that. And so yeah, so it leads me to today. Today I am going for my saline ultrasound. I really do not want to do this, but I understand why I have to do this. This will actually be the first time I am back in this clinic since March. Well, no, that's a lie. The last time I was in was the end of April, I believe, which was when I graduated out of the fertility clinic into my OB. But as far as the transfer stuff, like, this will be my first time back dealing with IVF stuff. So I have no idea how this is going to go because we do not do a frozen transfer. We did a fresh. So this is a whole new experience for me. And I really tried my hardest to look up on YouTube to see if anybody had their whole procedure on a frozen embryo transfer, like as far as their meds and, their timelines. And I could not find anything. So I'm hoping that starting today, this video can help you guys figure out your timeline if you are in the same situation I am. And so pretty much I just got my period back on the 29th of September. The plan is to have my transfer in November. So this cycle, they want to do all the testing. So today is cycle day 6 for me, and I am going in for my saline ultrasound. I don't know what the next part of this is. I don't know if they're going to start my meds now or if I have to wait till my next cycle in November. which I'm kind of hoping that I don't have to wait till November to start, because like I don't want to have my transfer technically in December because my body don't want to work with me. So I am very nervous because of my PCOS on when my next cycle is going to be. However, that's why I'm secretly hoping that they put me on birth control, so that way it's controlled and I know I'm going to get it at a certain time. But from my IVF group, I don't think that's going to happen. That supposedly they go on birth control day 3 of their cycle of transfer. So I'm not hopeful. So I am a little stressed out about that, and I'm not seeing my doctor because I did have an appointment with my doctor, but they called on Saturday to switch it with another doctor because her schedule is, I guess, really booked, and I would have to postpone my saline ultrasound, which I did not want to postpone anything. I just wanted to keep going forward. I know I'm rambling, so I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, so I am on the road on this rainy day, and I will let you know what happens. Okay, I am here. My nerves are completely shot. I have a headache. But let's do this. Get it over and done with. Hello. So I am back home. I had the saline ultrasound, which actually was not that bad today. It was actually, I didn't even know they did it. It was very quick. She says my uterus looks beautiful. So that is always great to hear that everything is a go. I was really nervous going in because I did feel like I still had remnants of Willow's placenta still in me, only due to my discharge that I was getting. I was getting a lot of like nasty clotting, heavy clotting, big clotting. So I was a little nervous. So she said everything looks great. Her exact words is it looks beautiful. So that makes, I have a beautiful uterus, you guys. Gonna joke about it, I guess, right? So I also asked her if she knew the grading of the rest of my embryos, because from my understanding, they put in the best grade embryo on your fresh transfer, from my understanding. Willow was a 4BA. Now, I do have to do some research exactly what everything means. I'm really not too sure, but I know at my clinic, the highest grade embryo is a 5AA. So, and they will not freeze anything that is less than a 3BB. Okay. So Willow was a 4BA. So now this whole time, now remember, I had 5 embryos out of the 7 that actually fertilized, and all 5 made it to this day 5 stage and day 6, day 5 and day 6, because I have 1 embryo that got frozen on day 6. So I do have the worksheet that she printed out, so I will post this up there for you guys to see after, at the end of the video, so you can see exactly all the embryos and what happened. And so she was a 4BA, and I thought that was the best that we had, so it made me really nervous on the last 4 I had, because I'm like, if she was a 4BA and she had genetic issues or chromosomal issues, like something was wrong with her with the 4BA, I'm very nervous on the rest of my embryos because I'm assuming they are lower graded embryos than she was. So, with that being said, you guys, I was so friggin' wrong, and I'm happy I was wrong, but very curious on why they chose to put her in instead of one of the better graded embryos. She actually was the middle embryo, graded embryo, so maybe that is why. So I'm just curious on what makes their decision on what embryo they transplant for a fresh. If anybody knows, please let me know down below, because I'm very curious if you know the answer to this question. Because I'm gonna ask in my IVF group, but I am just very curious. So anyways, so on March 22nd, which was the day of my transfer, which is the day I got pregnant with Willow, that was day 5 of my embryos. So that is when they froze 3 embryos, because they transferred 1, but they froze 3. The 5th one, they said needed more time to see if it was going to last. And they landed up freezing that one on day 6 because it did last. It did make it. But they froze that one on day 6. So, the very first embryo here that I have here was a 5BA. So it is a grade higher than my baby Willow. Then the second embryo they froze was a 3BA. So, which is a grade lower than Willow. Then they had one that didn't, I don't know what this means, there's an X on it. On number 3. I'm assuming that is the embryo for day 6. That's what I'm assuming, the way it looks. So I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. Like I said, I will show you guys the thing, this worksheet at the end of the video. But anyways, then the 4th embryo, which was Willow, what they transferred, which took, and I got pregnant, and you know the story. If you don't, go ahead and watch my videos. And then the 5th embryo they have on day 5 was a 3AB that they froze. So they froze, on day 5, they froze a 5BA, a 3BA, and a 3AB. Then on day 6, they froze my 5th embryo, technically my 5th, or on this worksheet it actually says the third. So on day 5 they X'd out the 3rd because they still needed more time, but that one ended up being a 5BA. So I have 2 5BAs. One's a day 5 embryo, one's a day 6, and then I have a 3BA and a 3AB. So realistically, I would want to transfer a 5BA. I don't know what makes them make the choice on what embryo they're going to transfer, but that would be my opinion. I would want the 5BA. And then if they do let me transfer 2 embryos at a different time, if just say this one doesn't take, I would want the 3s, both of them, the 3BA and the 3AB, to be transferred at the same time. If they both take, that's amazing. If they don't take, you know, why put me through that when they're such a low-graded embryo? I mean, they're like steps away from not being considered. So, that is my opinion. So anyways, so I have 2 5BAs, and I'm very pleasantly surprised and very happy about that. Willow definitely was the middle of the embryos. So right now, the next step is for my doctor to get back to me, to sign all the consents, and so we can move along with the process. I still don't know what our plan of action is because she did not write a plan of action in the file. So, here we go. This is what it is. So to be continued, you guys. We are officially in the clear to move straight ahead for our next transfer. So I'm very happy with that. Hopefully my blood work will come back fine. And we'll get to transfer a little 5BA soon. So until next time, you guys, have a great day.